Well, Iranian counterattacks continue. Israel has warned of Iranian attacks early this Wednesday, with sirens heard in Tel Aviv and elsewhere, while Saudi Arabia said it neutralized 5 drones heading towards the kingdom's Sheba oil field. Drones have also fallen near Dubai airport, injuring 4 people. And explosions over Qatar have been heard. The Defense Ministry said that it intercepted a missile attack. Well, we're going to get the latest on the situation in Doha with Hoda Abdel-Hamid. Thank you very much for being with us. Hoda, explosions were heard then in Doha. What more can you tell us about the situation this Wednesday?
At this particular moment, things the threat level has gone down to normal. But at 8:15 in the morning, we all received that ominous message that we get on our phone, the alert that the country was coming under attack. And then 15 minutes later, the threat level was eliminated once again. We saw and heard the interceptions in the west of the city. That's the direction of the American embassy, and then further west, the direction of Al Udeid base, basically where Central Command is. So, but we haven't heard about any kind of damage following impact or any debris falling anywhere. Now, at the same time, Dubai airport was being targeted again, and the Emiratis have said that 2 drones fell in the vicinity of that airport. Air traffic has resumed shortly after that. And then, as you said, Saudi Arabia had some interceptions, and also Kuwait. And in both countries, the authorities said that it was the oil facilities that were supposed to be the target. So Iran is continuing its daily attack. It says that this was the 35th wave of attacks since the war started on February 28th.
All right, well, we've been talking a lot about oil and the exports and the Strait of Hormuz. What can you tell us about Iran's strategy in this waterway?
But I think Iran has a strategy of a war of attrition on several fronts. Militarily, with the pressure of sending missiles and drones around the region. I should have mentioned earlier that also in Erbil there had been some interceptions, mainly near the U.S. consulate there. But it also has a war attrition when it comes to the economy, the global economy, because this is how it knows to rally the public opinion around the world to put pressure and to stop this war. So not only continues to target the oil facilities in the Gulf area, but also in the Strait of Hormuz, because that's where 20% of the global oil and LNG gas supplies go through. For Asia, it's extremely crucial. 83% of the energy supplies goes through that Strait of Hormuz. So certainly a huge impact felt there. So this is a method that Iran has used in the past and knows that it can use now. The aim probably would be, as many experts say, is to bring the price of the barrel up to $200, and that would have a huge impact on everybody's lives around this planet. So this is what Iran will continue trying to do. It says that it hasn't yet used its latest generations of missiles and drones. Merely what has been used now is what was produced back in 2012 and 2013, but soon the world will see its more capable missiles. Could be a psychological warfare here, just to ratchet up the anxiety among political leaders and indeed people who live in these areas. But certainly putting pressure on the Strait of Hormuz is one of its main strategies. And it said right from the beginning that it will do that, and it's trying to do that.